What's up, everybody? Wicked. Shut up. All right, hey, it's Wick again, here with Million Dollar Esthetician. How many of you, and I know there's a bunch of you, how many of you go, God, you know what? I wish I had a mentor. I wish I had somebody to guide me through all these crazy, hectic times. I wish there was somebody that can give me some tips and tricks. One, I don't know where to find that person, and two, I don't know if I can afford that person. Well, let me ask you a question. Can you afford 99 cents? Well, what do you mean, Wick? It's like, well, here, a mentor does not always have to be a person, right? Like if you see behind me, I have mucho libros. If you don't understand Spanish, that is, I have a lot of books. I am a nerd. I geek out when it comes to sales and marketing. You know how a lot of you, when you first became an esthetician or makeup artist, or you did brows and lashes, and you just got into that groove and you started geeking out into that field. You started looking at everything and you were trying this and looking at that. You're on the net, googly thingies, because you're just diving deep because you're passionate about it, right? And that's what we're talking about, is a passion, because you were passionate about that industry and learning more, providing services, and changing the way people look and feel. So I'm the same way when it comes to books, right? And the reason I'm saying this, which is so important, is books can change your life. There have been many of books that I have read, I saw, somebody recommended, and I went through a couple of pages, and it was life changing. Meaning one idea, one phrase, one perspective from somebody else can just completely turn your business and your life around. So as you can see back here, I have a ton of books. I'm a huge advocate of folks like, there's Grant Cardone, there's Gary Vee, there's Russell Brunson. I love Russell's work. Darren Hardy. There's just a lot of people. Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss is the 4-Hour Workweek. Really got me into a big shift. Big shout out to Tim Ferriss for the 4-Hour Workweek. Completely changed my life. But today I'm going to review a book that I just recently received, called Slay Your Day by Sandy Glant. And you know, it's funny because I got this book for my wife, because you know, us business people, business owners, you're always trying to get people like, hey, you know what? I'm running a business, I'm doing this. And we're kind of getting people to say, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do it? You know, it's the kind of like in my nature to say, hey, babe, can you help me out with this? Or can we do this? But whatever, right? Some people do, some people don't, but I'm always trying. But anyways, this book is fantastically amazing. First of all, I've been following Sandy for a while. I just think she's a wonderful woman, business owner, entrepreneur, mother. She's just a great gal. Her husband, Jared, works with Grant Cardone. So it just worked that way. And when she came out with a book recently, I immediately bought one, and I enjoyed the book so much. I actually hit Sandy up. I'm like, hey, Sandy, you know, thank you so much. I read your book. It was fantastic. Could you do me a huge favor? Because I'm a geek. Could you autograph a copy and mail it to me? And she kind of claimed, like, so what you want, world? Right there. It says, Wick, thank you for all your support. Get ready to slay your day, Sandy Glant. Now, let me tell you why this is a good book. Why you should get this book. If not this version, you can get the Kindle version for only 99 cents. Woo, not even $1. It's like, bloop. Drop that down a penny. But the reason I like this book and why I'm recommending it is, one, not only is it helpful, not only did I feel like Sandy understands what a lot of us entrepreneurs and business owners go through, being overwhelmed, being stressed out, but rather than me tell you, let me read a passage. And one way you can tell somebody's a total geek when it comes to books, like if you can see that, I underline stuff. I go through all my books, they're underlined, I write notes, I write in them, I do this. It's a way for me to go back and go, you know, I need to visit that again. But here's a passage from page number 10 of Slay Your Day. Here's the thing. The feeling of overwhelm and burnout is a choice. You get to choose at any time to step out of the burnout and into balance. You can choose to go from overwhelmed to living a life on purpose. This is possible. How do I know? Because I went through it myself. I was also on that journey of feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and wondering how could I possibly do all these things and get everything done I needed to do as a wife, mother, homemaker, and businesswoman. There are so many hats to wear, and I was determined to crack the code on not just surviving each day, but thriving. Whoa. Okay, so this passage alone is worth, forget the 99 cents I bought this book, whatever it was. I'll put a link in it so you can check it out on Amazon. But the reason that this really hit home with me is, as a business owner, I am constantly overwhelmed. I have hundreds of emails, I have marketing to do, I have sales to do, I have these kind of videos to do. So there's not a time where business is not on my mind. And I know a lot of people talk about balance, and Sandy talks about it quite a bit on how to achieve the balance. So I'm still trying to figure some of that stuff out myself. It might be a lifelong journey. Oh no. But the thing is, the line that really resonated with me as a business owner is the feeling of overwhelm and burnout is a choice, right? Like we've all been at that moment in time where we are stressed, we're burnt out. You just want to take some shots of vodka or tequila. I'm not hating. I prefer tequila myself, right? But where you just want to do that, shut it down and walk out and go to the bed, put the covers up, and just call it a night. Many days I've done that. However, but the feeling and knowing that the feeling of overwhelm and burnout is a choice. Like I'm choosing to, when something is overwhelming me, I'm letting it overwhelm me. And Sandy goes into great detail on how to stop that feeling of overwhelm. Whether it's just saying, hey, you know what? I need 5 minutes. I'm going for a quick walk. Or watching a funny video on YouTube. Or, there's 1,000 techniques you can kind of look at on how you can do that. But that was, it hit me at the right point, because that when I was reading this book, I just had so much going on. And I just felt it in my heart. Like, when your shoulders, you feel it in your shoulders and in the pit of your stomach, and you start, that list of things to do start wandering through your mind, and it's an endless list. It's like, I got to do this and this and this and this. And every single time that list would play on in my mind, I'd feel like more weight in my shoulders, and I'd feel it more in my stomach. And that, I felt more discouraged, and I felt almost at that point where I'm feeling sick, right? And that's not it's hard to provide a good value service for any business if you're feeling sick and you yourself are disheartened. How can we provide the services that we want to our clients, right? Like there's a lot of clients that come to you, that's how they feel. In fact, they're coming to you to not feel that way. They want to feel more beautiful. They want to feel more confident. They want to come to you. You do your wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi, right? Right? They come to you for that, so they can leave feeling enchanted, feeling powerful, feeling confident. But it's hard for you to transfer that energy to them if you're not portraying it yourself. Does that make sense? And that's why this book, it was just the right place, the right time. I got it for the wife. It's such a small read. It's 124 pages, I think, and that's why. But and this is what I really liked about the book. It's like the book itself is cool. However, we all work in different ways. So I can read a book and I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. Oh wow, that's a good idea, right? But when somebody like Sandy, when the author kind of invites me to apply this information into my life and my business. So basically, Sandy's telling me her story. This is what she did, and again, just on a quick side note, that's important too, because this is possible. How do I know? Because I went through it myself. So with all these gurus out there, everybody's a guru. You'll hear that from me all the time. Everybody's a guru, right? With all these gurus out there, but the person who lives and walks that talk is the person I follow. The person that's drinking their own Kool-Aid, and they didn't just read a book and be like, hey, this is what you should do. It's like, hey, are you doing it? No, but this is what you should do. It's like, pump them brakes. So Sandy walks that walk. If you go on her page, I'll put a link on the page as well. Please follow Sandy. She's just super awesome. But what was I getting to? This is my other sticky notes right here. Is she has this really cool like workbook style questions at the end of every chapter. And why that's important is she's telling you her story. It's like, that's great, Sandy. Nice it's working for you, but what have you done for me lately? Right? If you remember Eddie Murphy, what have you done for me lately? Right. So what Sandy has graciously done is she writes these questions to kind of prompt you to answer them and apply this information for you. So some great questions is in the space below. Write down a moment or experience when you felt was a breakdown, but afterwards realize it's a breakthrough. Whoa. Now that's deep, because so many times in our lives, and you know, high five me if you feel this, is we just think we hit rock bottom, that everything is against us, it's all wrong, it's all bad, right? But we realize that it wasn't, again, you know, things weren't happening to us, things were happening for us. Ooh, that's deep. Things were happening for us. That problem, that thing had to happen in order for us to discover our greatness, move on to the next step, close that crappy door to open up the door of opportunity, right? Yeah, that's a great question right there, because it helps us realize to be more grateful, right? Show your gratitude. Man, you know, we are one in like 7 billion. So things happen to us. Yeah, you know what? It happened, but it's happening for us. Right? Realize that, make that switch. And these small switches in this book, I kid you not, are life-changing. Another thing, how did you take the moment and learn something powerful from it? So every experience is a learning experience, right? They say, one of my favorite sayings I heard who knows how many times that I liked is that when things happen to us, they're gonna keep happening until you get it right. Hey, figure it out. Come on, if this is happening again, this is happening again. Hey, if I slap myself and it hurt, and I slap myself and it hurt, hey, you know what? If I don't want it to hurt, don't slap myself. Bam. Genius, right? Okay. And how did you come out better from the experience? What lesson did you learn? And when you answer these questions at the end of each chapter that Sandy put through, I kid you not, it's just a wonderful book. It's a wonderful book. It's a short read. Sandy is an inspirational entrepreneur, business owner, and more importantly, she walks her walk. She drinks her Kool-Aid. I don't know if it's grape flavored or whatever, but she does it. You can ask her. You can join her group, and I'll put the link below. Again, great book, fantastic book. I read all the time. So any of the best authors out there, I read. Sandy, I would say, and this book, Slay Your Day, is, belongs right there on top of the rest. So read it, enjoy it, give me your thoughts, give me your likes, share Sandy's information, and remember, sharing is caring. Do it. All right. Good luck. Let me know how it works out. Peace out. Wiki, 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 wiki. Shut up.